your opinion on the, obviously 12-team playoff expansion? How could you see things shaking up in the future for not just the Big 12, but college football as a whole?
Well, the first thing, I don't know a lot about it. I think the first thing is money took over. I mean, this was something everybody said no, 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 and then somebody said you're missing out on $450 million, and then everybody said yes, yes, yes. That's what happened. It's real clear cut. Now, do I think it's best? I don't think college football is broke, so I'm not sure why we're trying to fix it. Now, I know why we're trying to fix it, because they're talking about $450 million divided by 65 schools, is what I was told. I could be wrong, so don't quote me on that. But my point being is the reason college football is a hot commodity and it's a great stock right now is because every game matters in college football. That's why people watch it. And we revenue money by people watching television. We all know that. And so there's a risk reward in everything we do. I'm not going to be involved in any of this decision-making process, so it doesn't really matter to me. But the point being is this, is that you have to be a little careful that you don't change it to where people aren't as interested in watching a game because they know, well, there's 12 teams that can get in, so if these two teams play and this team loses, they can still get in later on during the year. That's not the case right now, so that's why everybody watches every game. Same thing in basketball. Like you can have 8, 10, 12 losses in basketball and still be a national champion. So we don't have to watch during the season. It's not that big a deal. What happens during the season in basketball is not a factor. The only thing that matters is in the tournament. Same thing in baseball, right? And I love those sports. You can lose 15 games and still be a national champion in baseball. So I don't need to watch till they start the regionals. I have to be careful about that in football if it's my opinion. And is there really 12 teams that are capable of winning the national championship? I mean, you guys do this for a living. You can go back and look every year. Are there really 12 teams that deserve to be in a playoff or a national championship? That's the only thing. That's my opinion. But just remember, I have nothing to do with it. So.
But the argument is we've got a sort of a closed club in college football. Same programs year after year, win the title or make the playoff. You triple the size, and all of a sudden, all kinds of new blood gets in. And
I understand.
I mean, that seems like it'd be a good thing for the Big 12 and for Oklahoma State.
I know exactly what they're trying to get accomplished. The only thing I would say is, if you just went back and looked at the at the end of the season rankings prior to the bowl games over the last 10 years. How long we had this 14 playoff? How many years have it been? 8 years. There's really 12 teams that you say, hey, they can legitimately win national championship. If not, then we shouldn't really have them playing for it, because I'm not saying they didn't have a great year, but why are they in that mix when we don't really know if that could happen? So that's all I'm saying. That's just my opinion based on where it's at.
For more information, you can visit tulsaworld.com.